So welcome back, guys. On the last video I mentioned that one of my projects for the day was to get this wall trimmed out, and unfortunately it was just too hot that day and too late in the day, so I just did not get to it. So today that's what we're going to do. First of all, what I want to do is take this tree down right here. It's a sweet gum tree. It is dead or rotten at the top, and it's got to go. Then we'll start working on these battens over here, trimming out the window, and trying to get a little section of the house, the exterior siding, complete. So let's go ahead and get started. So it actually looks like most of this tree was pretty solid, but once you get up to the top here, it's just rotten at the top. See where it landed there? I think there were woodpecker holes in it. Actually, this is part of the tree too. Look at that. Of course, when you have that right over the house, you get chunks falling on the house. Look at that, woodpeckers have been working on it. So it's a shame that this tree had to go because I really like the shade that it gives me, but it just had to go. So here's what I'm trying to do, guys. That board that we're putting in, that lighter color board, is going to seal the crack between the tin and, well, that crack right there. You can see that crack. That's what that board's going to do. But I've got a problem here because I can't get it over. It's slightly thicker than that space right there. And I'm working by myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this board right here and nail it to the siding and make it push that board that we're putting up there up so that it's above that rafter right there. And I think that'll be able to, then I'll be able to move it through. All right. That worked great. So that worked out pretty good. Once the trim gets on the top, that crack will be closed and the house will be much, much tighter. So guys, that's going to do it for today. We'll start back on this in the morning. We got some really good progress here. We're ready to start putting battens on. These are some really weird camera angles, I'm afraid, and I just really can't get the tripod up tall enough for y'all to really get into the action there. But made some good progress today. We'll start back in the morning getting these battens on, and I will see you then. Alright guys, well that's some really good progress there, and that is going to do it for this project for today. We got it tightened up a whole lot. You can see there's not any cracks in there anymore. There is one spot right here, right above that 10. You see that little dark area right there is actually an opening. I need to get up in there and put some screen or something in there so an animal doesn't get in there. There's carpentry damage, but it's not enough to justify yanking all of this apart and replacing it. These boards that I used they've been sitting out in the weather for a while. These boards, I actually milled these boards several months ago, and Howard came over and put these boards on, and then the rest of them have just been kind of sitting in a pile, but there's nothing wrong with them. They're still solid. They're just kind of ugly. But it's a farmhouse, so whatever. This little ledge right here, I kind of wanted this ledge to stick out farther, and I could yank this off real easy because it's just those nails. I really wanted this to stick out farther, but I don't know. It kind of looks wonky the way that it is. It didn't quite turn out the way that I wanted, but I'm not really sweating it right now. Let's put up our tools here and go do something a little more fun. Forgot to mention, this is probably going to be our next project here. Howard got these boards up a while back, and it's just way past time for us to go ahead and finish this out. So yeah, that should be our next, hopefully should be our next project. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going to go feed the deer. You got it. Come on out. Gonna help with the corn? Alright, there you go. You want to help? You can help throw it out. Got a hole in the bag, didn't we? Alright, let's just leave it to the deer, okay? How about that?
Thumb up.
That's not your thumb. Thumbs up.
Thumb up. Thumb up.
Can you do this?
Thumb up.
That's close enough.